Hello, Scratchers! And today we are making a multiplayer game. So, let's begin. So, a multiplayer game in Scratch is pretty hard, but today I'm going to teach you how to do it. Patch made a video about it not so long ago, like 3 months ago. And he had lots of code, but this is going to be way shorter. It might require a couple more variables, but it will be shorter. Okay? So, before we start, you want to click your username and go to profile. Now, if you are a new Scratcher, you will not be able to do this tutorial as it relies on cloud variables. So, to become a Scratcher, like I am, you have to share some projects, just make a couple clicker games, you should be fine. You gotta love hearts the project, star and comment, and do that for around 2 weeks, and then you'll get a notification to become a Scratcher. Follow this step and you can become a Scratcher and follow this tutorial. Okay, so if you are a Scratcher or just became a Scratcher, you want to press create, and that will take you to the scratch.mit.edu editor. You want to name the project Multiplayer Episode 1. Or EP1 for short. Okay, so we have this Scratch gap. Scratchy, we will keep you for this, but we will name you My Player. So, we need to make some variables. Delete this variable we are given. Make a new variable called players. And that's when we use this cloud variable stored on server. So when we update this cloud variable, it will be updated on someone else's screen and everyone else playing this game. So it's pretty useful. Again, you only can do this if you're a Scratcher, not a new Scratcher, which means you just joined Scratch. So you wanna, and make sure you're signed in and verified to be a Scratcher too. So cloud variable, tick it, and now we have the cloud variable. This is where the magic begins. Press OK. Please note, cloud variables only support numbers, not letters or symbols. Really important, so we can't have negative numbers and we can't have letters. But since we're not using letters, we don't have to do anything. Make another variable called player1x and cloud variable a player1y. So if you want only 2 players to join your game, you only need 4 variables, I think. So it's a bit more variables, obviously, but it's way more smaller and way more optimizable. So player 2x, and player 2y. Okay, or make sure they are all cloud variables, as we want to share these values with our other people. So the first thing we want to do is go here, and let's drag this character over here. When green flag clicked, because we're going to make a decoder encoder for this, when flag clicked, go to this position and show. And then you want a forever loop. So we want to set player 1x, and then we want to set player 1y to our X position and Y position. So X position in motion, and then Y position. So now we have that for our player. So now we are getting this set to our player spot. -167, -15. That is our current cloud variables. Really useful. So that is all done there. Now, I'm thinking, let's make another sprite here. Duplicate this one, but you want to name it Player 2, because we want 2 players. So, we have our Player 2 sprite here. I'm dragging it right below our other sprite. Now, for now, we want it to go to this position and show. Oh, not show actually. We want it to hide as for now no one has joined our game. And I'll flag that back. Now instead of play 1x, play 2x and play 2y. And there we go. But one quick thing we want to do, when someone presses the green flag, change players by 1. That is really important. Now get a if statement from the control category, and we want to check if there's 2 players, actively 2 players. So if our players variable equals, equals 2, then that means we can show this sprite. Now, to make sure we can know what one is which, I'll make this one green. So we know what is our cloud variable and what is our fin. So as you can see, we're getting this all setted across the cloud. So how about we test that out? Make sure you set players to 0 before we test it out, and make sure this is hidden too by pressing this. Okay, so press save now. Put your mouse on top of here and then move it. If you're on an iPad, what you can do is use that that full screen and half screen. There's 3 arrows at the top. If you probably updated it, so there should be 3 arrows. Go to another search engine and do that from here. Now you want to duplicate this. Duplicate tab, right click on that. And take this tab, and we want to take that tab over here. So we have each tab here. Now each tab you want to go here before putting it back out. Same for this one, here, before putting it back out. Okay, so press this, and we have this play here. Now that if we press it here, there should be a play under both of these screens. Okay, so Scratch is a bit buggy right now. The reason why this isn't working is because Scratch is a bit buggy with the cloud variables and stuff. So let's try again. So it's a bit buggy. So you want to set players to 0. And make sure this is hidden. It's really, really buggy. Scratch has been buggy recently. And yeah, so we want to refresh this. Okay, let's try this again. 1. Now, see, Scratch is a buggy because this should be sharing with that because it's a cloud variable. But this should be working. We should be seeing a sprite on both screens. If you don't, it's probably because Scratch is a bit buggy. It really does suck. I don't know. I'll try closing that tab and then maybe doing this again. Scratch is buggy right now. I'm sorry, but Scratch is really buggy. Okay, let's try that again. Go into C project page. and then full screen. Drag it over there, and then right click on this tab, duplicate tab, move it over here. Okay, so let's see. Place 1, place 1, 2, so 2. So to see if this works, you want to go there. Okay, so we have both sprites. Sorry, it's really buggy, but it should be working hopefully. Scratch is really buggy. Scratch, if you're watching, please fix it, because it's really annoying, you know. We'll try it next time. But if we have a negative number in our Player 1X, we need a decoder or encoder to decode that, and that'll be in the next section. So let's move on to the next section. Before we continue, make sure you like and subscribe, as it really helps me out. Okay, let's move on to the next section. Okay, so this next section is about the encoder and decoder. For now, we're just going to do it in this spot here. So I already made it for you guys, so link in the description will be for this, our encoder / decoder. Now we have this over here. Now what you want to do, you can delete this, and we will drag, and we'll get that out of here and get this. Drag it into our multiplayer. You want this as well, and our decode value as well. And now we have all of these spots. So move them into their free space here. We have our decode and encode, and that too. Now when green flag clicked, we want to set encoded number to blank. But when green flag clicked, forever encode our Player 1X. And here we have set original number to number, and that has our thing here. So this only should work for negative numbers. So you only want to do this, I guess, if there is a negative number. So if letter 1 of Player 1X is has a minus in it. So we only want to do this if this is true, and now we can encode. So how this works, I'll show it on the screen right now. That's how it works. So that's how it works, but we want it. So now let's test this now. Now I might test it on my iPad actually, as that might be better. Yeah, that might be better. And also when you're done, you can delete this encoder decoder spot. Nothing needed there, because we have all our scripts here now. So how about we show our encoded number as well? So set place to 0 and hide this spot. Save now, because you want all our progress that we just did to be saved here. See project page. Full screen. Also, you want to make some arrow keys. Actually, we'll make that next episode. What was I doing? Here. And then you want to go here. Full screen mode on that. Do that. Duplicate that tab. Win it over here. And now play. I'm going to play this part. So our encoded number is 161. As you can see, It's a bit broken. I might test this on my iPad. Cause it's probably gonna work on my iPad, but the encoding looks bad because we don't have like 2 placelets, so it's not encoded. That's why it's not working. Yeah, but it should work on my iPad. I might do a video showing the screen, but we will end there for episode 1. Stop this project, close that tab, full screen here, and I think we will end there for our multiplayer episode 1. If you did like it, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time, Scratchers. Goodbye, Scratchers.